Your Royal Highness, Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to be here today and to see so many important and influential figures in the maritime industry. The next generation shipping is the theme of this year's conference, and I personally some malfunction, but anyway, that happens always when it comes to this sort of conference. And I have to survive with unexpected incidences. But coming to the next generation of shipping, I'm sure we will not encounter such sort of unexpected event. The next generation shipping is the theme of this year's conference, and I found it both challenging and inspiring. The world is changing, and we are at a crossroad, and we are at a tipping point. And the United Nations is now preparing the post-2015 development agenda, and the UN is considering the future of the world community. The world economy is still in a challenging period in the wake of unprecedented financial crisis and contraction over the last years. The new players in the global economy are emerging in the developing world. With globalization, we are moving towards a more interdependent society. Millennium Development Goals have been set for 2015, and we are struggling to achieve the goals set in the less than 1,000 days remaining before the end of 2015. Poverty eradication, human rights, and greater social and gender equality, they are still our targets. And geopolitics is still our concern. We have fewer than 1,000 days until the Millennium Development Goals reaches its target date. If we accelerate our effort in that remaining period, we can still improve the lives of millions of people and add momentum as we move towards post-2015 agenda. In addition, through the Rio Plus 20 conference last year, world leaders expressed their determination to get the future we want and sustainable development goals. On climate change, the world is still struggling to develop a new workable global framework to mitigate the effect of greenhouse gas emissions. Climate change is real, and despite the state of the developments on regulatory framework, the progress is being made through civil society and innovators. The shipping industry is no exception. The shipping industry has a solid track record in environmental protection. Over the past 40 years, the shipping industry has made significant progress in environmental protection and international cooperation through International Maritime Organization. That has been the key component in this successful move forward in ensuring global environmental regulations of a truly global industry. For example, the load on top, segregated ballast tanks, clean ballast tanks, crude oil washing, double hull, discharge control for chemicals, sewage and garbage, liability limitation and compensation regime, measures for particularly sensitive sea areas, ballast water management, prohibition of harmful anti-fouling paints, and emission control measures. And they are just some of the development Shipping, through IMO, has a truly impressive record of excellent and meaningful initiatives. The shipping industry has been at the forefront of the development in pollution prevention and protection of marine environment. We must be proud of. And now shipping is looking for new ways to increase energy efficiency in its operation and promoting new technology and innovation. The shipping industry is taking a lead towards an energy efficient society. Shipping is still in the adjustment period. After the extremely profitable period of last decade and global economic contraction, the huge amount of on the order book and the steady delivery of new tonnage and the shrunken transport demand has created a gap. The gap between supply and demand. The shipping is cyclical industry, and we have seen the similar state of affairs in 1970s when the world encountered the oil crisis in 1973 and 1978. In order to overcome the overtonnage, measures applied in the industry were ship layup, slow steaming, and eventually scrapping. More than 3 decades later, we have encountered a sort of similar situation. Unless the global economy reverts to the period of significant growth, the gap cannot be resolved without the similar measures you applied in late 1970s and 1980s. But I see a different element between the two. The difference now from the 1980s is increased environmental concern and tightened regulation. We have demand for clean air, biodiversity, and mitigation of CO2. To deal with those demands for the environment, we have at IMO adopted sulfur regulations, the Ballast Water Management Convention, and EEDI and CEMMP, to mention just a few. Those environmental regulations will have a major impact on the adjustment process to get out of the slump and revive profit. The environmental regulations would be a driver for new generation of ships, which would expel inefficient existing ships and restore a sound balance between supply and demand. Then what is the next generation shipping? It is not my ambition to define the new generation shipping. It is your task to develop the next generation of ships and shipping. But I would like to share with you some of my views over the next generation and the future of shipping industry. This year, the theme of IMO's World Maritime Day is sustainable development. IMO's contribution beyond Rio +20. Under this theme, we at IMO are creating a clear concept of sustainable maritime transportation system together with the industry partners. At IMO, a new concept of sustainability of the industry is emerging. We want to create a solid concept highlighting the importance of shipping and maritime transportation system as an indispensable component for the future growth and sustainable development. In our perspective, blue economy and blue growth. In the maritime transportation system as a whole, I think it is natural to see more economy of scale. And I predict that shipping will be considered more as an extension of delivery system for products. On individual ships, I predict that environmental performance will be further pursued beyond compliance with the ballast water, sulfur, and energy efficiency regulations, I predict more alternative fuels, such as LNG and biofuels, would be used for shipping. On the port side, development of supply terminals for LNG as fuel must be accelerated, while low sulfur fuels must be supplied at competitive terms. On energy supply front, the shale gas in the United States and pre-salt oil reserve in the Blue Amazon will change the global energy transportation pattern. The expanded Panama Canal and northern shipping routes in Arctic will provide new opportunities. And on regulation, I predict that IMO will continue to act as the only global regulator for shipping and stick to the principle of global standards. I also predict that IMO will offer the only forum to discuss policy coordination on maritime issues and maritime development. Ladies and gentlemen, we are clearly facing new challenges. To navigate through the challenging waters ahead, we need a pioneering spirit. And I'm sure that the shipping industry will explore next generation of shipping with the spirit of the great pioneers. Thank you.